camera. And second, behind the desk. This desk I'm talking about. The reason why I'm putting this up is because this is where the surveillance room has to be. It's either behind it or this is the actual surveillance on those computers right there. And they can pull it up at any time to watch the cameras. So I'm not hearing that this girl just walked down in the kitchen and nobody knew nothing. They had all the security guards. It's a 5-star hotel. And then the security guard that we saw, he needed help finding his way. And this is what he used. The motherfucking blueprint. I did a video called The Ringleader something to do with the ringleader. It's on my channel. And I was pointing out that this, in fact, might be the blueprint. And he printed it out and gave it to the security guard. And just, last night or the night before, someone confirmed my story. Because they found the blueprint that was of the kitchen, which I believe is still here. It just has more floors on top of it. But you can see like the same type of little nook and cranny at the end. So here it goes. Shout out to Amp Easy. Just found him the other day. He was doing a video about the blueprint of the kitchen and where they had placed their freezer based off their little layout. Now, don't that look the same as this? But yeah, but they don't know nothing. This shit was plotted, y'all. Premeditated murder. Period. Me redoing a video that I did back in November because it's kind of blurry and I can't really see it as well. Plus, I wanted to zoom in. But I'm going to upload the video anyway. But this will be included in it too. You'll see this part again. But this one I want to do with the video. Now, Pete, he bending down, right? And you saw him bend down. Now watch these ladies that's coming down the hallway. Watch how much he needs to grab their attention. That's just me on the other video. But look, she gonna go in the same area that he just left from. Now why do that? If you don't, if you're not plotting nothing and you peep how he was still standing there, waiting for her to pick it up. But watch this. Watch this.
Let's see what she does. I'm gonna zoom all up.
Now whose phone is that?
Whose phone is that? Her phone? Is it her phone? I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, what? Look at him. Look at him. Oh, now I'll come back. Oh, I'm coming back now.
Job done.
You picked it up? Okay.
Now what was on that phone?
Okay. Now what he got in his hands, y'all? Nothing. Watch this, though. Here he go get his walkie-talkie so he can relay the message. Okay, job's done. Job's done. There wasn't nothing in his left hand. Something foul when they freeze just as they walk out of the frame. But anyway. Now he got something. Now he got something. Yeah.
Nigga, whose phone is that? Is that the phone she just dropped? Now, is that a donor? Or what? Who that is? Because it ain't your phone. I know I keep dropping this, but I have to. Just to make sure that it don't get struck down. But the next stuff I'm about to get into is the questions and questionable and concerns. Oh, before I get into that, here y'all go. Change clothes meets phone chain switch. Here you go, y'all. Here go a better close-up of when he actually changed his clothes. Okay. Alright, right now, we're about to get into these questions and concerns. Now, this one is the concern. Now, the reason why I say that is because you can obviously tell that this girl knows more than just about anybody, especially when she's around at the time that Kenneka's missing and all that other stuff that they allege. Now, from what I assume, I mean, it seems like a pretty strong allegation, but I want to say she's looking at the pool area because of the blue hue that's on her body. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, back what I said before, my story hasn't changed. She didn't walk into the freezer, and I feel like she didn't die where they claim she died at. I feel like she was assaulted in the room, and then she was taken downstairs and she was either assaulted again, and then she was put in this pool area where she was assaulted or possibly killed. Now, for there not to be no footage available, I would say that my story is kind of fitting. Because if it's not the case, then why wasn't that footage available? And also, if they ain't got nothing to hide, then why they keep updating their files as we speak, but the case is closed? And why are they moving the way they move? You know what I mean? Like, all these people involved. This next one is like another good theory on how, in fact, she was actually not able to get out the freezer if they're claiming that that's where she went to. This would portray their lie, because there's a padlock for a lock, and then there's the lock in the same kitchen. Shout out to Painting Truth and Pete Scoop for pointing this out, because this would also say, yeah, something happened, and who knows about it. And the reason why we can't find that out, because they removed that camera. But a freezer, there had to be one there. I worked at McDonald's, and there was one outside of my freezer that I worked at, like, because they want to prevent loss prevention from people stealing the food. So I'm not hearing that this 5-star hotel don't got one. Whether or not that they claiming that it was renovated for someone else or whatever the case may be, you still had a camera. And we saw that because he removed it. Now this one really stuck out for me because, like, I never mentioned this before, but the reason why you might see most of my stuff downstairs near the kitchen is because that's where I started, and that's where I've continued to stay. I really haven't been up in the room too much because it's like, I felt like the lives alone told me that something happened up there, and plus the confessions. So it was like I kind of stayed in the kitchen where we weren't exposed to what may have happened. But I will say this, something happened down here, because you know why? Who's recording? Why are they recording something? That's two people right there recording. But nothing happened. Then we got this. This another thing. What's on the bottom? Rust? That's rust too? Damn, y'all got a lot of rust. Y'all should be, the health department should have closed y'all down. Y'all got lots of mold and rust in y'all kitchen. Yeah, I know. I brought it back. But can y'all tell me why he needs a brick to be in this hotel? One of my biggest damn concerns. And like I said before, my story still ain't gonna change. She wasn't she ain't walking here, she was placed in here. And this is why. And that's why he had the brick. Oh yeah, this one, another concern. This is down in that hallway where she fell against the railing. Now, can y'all see them stains? Like, if you look at it from like a side view, can you tell like there's stains on the ground where they tried to clean it? And I just heard, who was that? Man, teen footage? Someone like that. Talking about blood was squirting out the neck. Oh, We Trust. He said blood was squirting out some girl's neck in this same hallway. And I was thinking to myself, like, well, here it go right here. I saw them stains. I'll say, like, what, March? And I'm like, why does it look like somebody cleaned up something? It looked like it's blood. It could have been blood. And we all know that they was down here cleaning. He was cleaning the whole fucking entire route to the damn walkthrough that they claim she went through. So it's like, if any DNA was present, it's now been eliminated. But sometimes they fuck up, and this is one of those instances. They fucked up. Let's drop it again. And this is what happens to people that leak out in hallways and get hit with bricks and assaulted, things like that. Now this photo's just been leaked in July, but we've been looking at the crime scene photos from September that had none of this same evidence. And it's like, well, I mean, I would expect them to try to, like, you know, sugarcoat it and use viewers' discretion on what we see as far as her dead body. But if they saw this, then why is the case closed? And that looked like some real bruising to me. Shout out to Tazonde for dropping this. I wish it wouldn't have came in July, especially with the date saying that it was the 7th, the same date that they checked in the hotel. But, yeah. And if you ain't get to see the date better, go check out Uncle Fed. He got it on his video. Oh, yeah, here goes some more stuff. So this video is from Dat Knock. Now I'm showing love to everybody. Like, share, and subscribe to everybody I mentioned in this video. But he's actually pointing out that this dude is watching his phone while going through the dark and traveling to some unknown area. So it proves that they are using the blueprint and layouts to the best of their advantages to be unseen from the footage. But see, like I said, they're being caught by many of us. And then I got another video of this guy, a creeping motherfucker, and it just shows me that he saw the whole thing the whole time. And y'all peep, this is the same man that got them connections. And also working behind the counter. Put it together, y'all. I said, don't believe me, just watch. This motherfucker, who's on the phone, y'all? Who is on the phone?
Who that look like? Selena. That look like Selena. That look like Selena Gomez.
Who's on this phone, y'all?
Rewind on that.
Who is that?
What's that? What you watching?
And tell me who this look like, this next person. Her.
Who that look like? Who that look like? Selena.
I got the proof. Hold on. Now tell me that don't look like the same person. Now I put her little picture. I clipped it into there. Onto the computer. That's not the same thing. And tell me that ain't the same hairstyle. Hopefully I'm not all over the place, but I'm probably am because I'm missing stuff like that I was trying to prove a point on. Now this particular report, I wanted to talk about the swollen brain. Now, if we have her being determined as dying from hypothermia of the contributing factors of alcohol and topomitrate, well then I want to know why, when I looked up how the brain is affected by hypothermia, why does it tell me something like this? And we're going to go to that next. Why? Work. Now, as you can see, I'm checking it out in Google. Does the brain swell upon hypothermia? So, as it reads, in that, third line? Hypothermia had a suppressive effect against brain swelling. So, suppress means hold back, revert from happening. So, why was her brain swollen? Which would support my theory about the brick. Head trauma. Not no fucking accident. Oh yeah, shout out to whoever's information this was, because there was the last two I just used are hers. Everyone loves everyone. Just share, like, and subscribe over there. Also, this one, I wanted to point out in that first top paragraph, it says the thymus is not identified. Now, from what we know, identified meaning it shouldn't, it should be there. So not identified meaning it's not there, right? And also, I wish I would have had like the little clip of that, but I went on the internet And I wanted to see, like, exactly who actually has a thymus and who doesn't. So it stated that blacks, ours tend to live with us throughout our life. But it continues to get smaller. So if she's only 19, it should be present. So that supports that they removed their thymus. And also the thymus, oh, we're going to go to that part. 1 second, let me drop that part. I got that. Alright, so here it goes. I really couldn't, like, talk much on this one. I'll cover this in some other time, but you guys can read it. Then this one right here, another problem I got. This one too. Question is, can you buy and sell organs? That's the question. By law, it says you can't sell organs, but yet, this is what they're doing. At 9501 West Devon Avenue, this same location, where the police station is, the Brothers Cleaning Company, pizza shops, all kinds of shit's in this building. But yet, all of it was done under their nose. Yeah, right. They all a part of the shit. She exposed all they asses. And all them other victims, y'all may seek justice as well as Kenneka. And I'm hoping that this video is the one to do it. I hope I wasn't everywhere, but I was trying to, like, wrap this video up and get this word out, because people need to wake up. And for those who think that this organ harvest, this shit ain't real, her case is proof that it is, among some others that sometimes don't get the same attention because of these news medias and all this other stuff within this corrupt system. But today, we're going to learn today. They're going to get this work. And we out. Justice for all.